Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Campus Care Ed Talks. Ed Talks is a platform where educators and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. Our topic for the day is skills to be developed at school, and to express her viewpoints on the same, we have with us Miss Archana Pandey, ma'am, principal of the Vivekanand School, Gurugram. A very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
It's so good to have you here. Thank you so much for taking out your precious time, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be here on this NTABS platform to discuss about something very important in the educational field.
Absolutely, ma'am. We are so honored to have you here. So let's start off with the session, ma'am, shall we?
Sure.
So, ma'am, when we talk about, the skill sets, that should be taught at school. So, what exact skill sets, do you think should a student learn from a school?
See, Mehak, there are certain aspects of one's personality that need to be developed or improved to make them suitable for a complex and challenging work environment. And if I go by facts, so according to World Economic Forum report, there is a fine gap between the skills people learn and the skills people need to succeed and adapt to the technological advancements in the complex structure of the workplace environment. So, another report from WEF states that 65% of school students today will ultimately end up working in job roles that do not exist yet. So, to be able to cope with the rapidly changing employment statistics, there is an escalating need for 21st century skills for students. And students need a combination of traditional skills and social and emotional learning, which enables the students to communicate, collaborate, and solve complex problems. And these skill combinations help students in implementing and experimenting with day to day challenges and tasks. And 21st century skills for students help them prepare for a future that will demand basic core competencies and skills required for the challenges of the fast paced working environments. And learning the 21st century skills not only help students get ready for the future of work, but also enable them to learn more effectively and efficiently in their studies. So, broadly, these life skills which I'm talking about for students are divided into four parts, and they are critical thinking, creative thinking, communication, and collaboration, and which is the demand of the hour. And critical thinking, if I talk about critical thinking skills, are one of the top skills for students to be able to adapt to complex work structures and environments as a professional. And if I talk about the top skills that are needed to construct a critical thinking approach, then that will involve observation, analysis, interpretation, evaluation, identification, problem solving, and decision making. So, apart from all these skills which I mentioned, there are life skills which are referred to as the skills needed to deal effectively with the challenges and situations of life. And these life skills are communication and interpersonal skills, decision making, problem solving, emotional intelligence, leadership skills, in personal skills, then interpersonal, intrapersonal skills. So all these skills are required to for a first 21st century learner. And these skills are vital in dealing with high competition in schools and colleges, as well in rapidly changing working environments. So, moreover, complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity are some of the top skills that students need to thrive in the future workplace. So, imagine that over one third of the skills that are vital of today's workplaces will no longer be valuable in a few years down the line. So, advanced robotics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and many more major technological innovations leading the future of work Students would need top skills to be able to deal with the challenges of the diverse work environments.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much. That was, really a wonderful explain by you for the skills that needs to be, taught to students at school. So moving forward, ma'am, by going going by the air of Shark Tank, entrepreneurship, has reached out to many doors. So how can, school teach these skill sets to, for futuristic entrepreneurs of tomorrow?
See, Meg, the greatest service rendered to children by adults is education. An education that enables children to become productive and happy members of society and country and contribute to a country's GDP, employment opportunities, and overall welfare of the people by starting their own business and becoming entrepreneurs. So the quality of teaching goes a long way in determining whether or not a learner has the aptitude to start a business. So this is why the role that teachers play in a child's life is important. And due to technology, learning has been changing at a rapid pace. We need to ensure that students are exposed to areas such as entrepreneurship, innovation, problem solving, and critical thinking. Teaching, modeling, and engaging students in entrepreneurship opportunities not only falls in line with many state curriculum standards, but also helps to prepare our youth for future opportunities. For example, teaches students about money, investing, business strategies, loans, creating budgets, and whatnot. So, at the same time, students can learn critical life skills such as problem solving, brainstorming ideas, taking risks, facing failure, and getting up again, working together, and feeling comfortable to work individually. So some students will demonstrate different talents in one area over another. So we should allow them to shine within their given abilities and talents while adding in business elements. So
Yeah.
if you are a teacher, there can be strategies which one can use in the classrooms to encourage lifelong entrepreneurship skills, like brainstorm bins can be started in the schools. So what is brainstorm bins is that set up a box in the class for brainstorming business ideas. So you can use brainstorm bins as a way to kick off the school year's most significant project. So when you introduce this project early, you are telling your students that you believe in them, their ideas, and that their voices matter. And you're also encouraging self confidence while providing them with the space to own their learning. So, brainstorm bins can be the catalyst for creating and sharing ideas in a safe place while encouraging critical thinking and problem solving skills. Another is solution boxes. So, sometimes students will find things to complain about in school. Rather than encouraging them to complain, set up a way for students to present their problems and to come up with solutions. So the students in this manner brainstorm ideas and present ways to fix concerning issues. So solution boxes help students to speak up and create solutions rather than complain about them. And of course, getting inspired from Shark Tank. So Shark Tank for kids also can be started.
Yeah.
And if the schools can allow, they can let the students watch some episodes of Shark Tank and where there have been young entrepreneurs. And then why not? They come up with their own ideas, and the school can always back up
Yeah.
and push them to pursue their ideas. And one another strategy can be initiating Genius R in the school. So Genius R is a movement that we came across on website only, but that was very fascinating, where it's that allows students to explore their own passions while encouraging innovation and creativity in the classroom. So this provides students a choice in what they want to learn about or work on during a designated hour in school. And this art can be utilized by the students to explore new things, take on a project, or focus on areas outside of the classroom and they may want to discover. So, what I want to say is that tomorrow's workforce will need to be far more than specialized experts, such as expert accountants or expert coders. They will need to take risks and think outside of their roles to keep companies competitive and productive. So, we need to start with entrepreneurship skills in schools.
Absolutely, ma'am. One should be, school should start this thing, I guess. So moving forward, when we talk about, a few skill sets like business English or professional writing and advanced Excel and etc. So when we are in school, we are not taught about all these things. So do you think these skills should be taught in school so that when, one completes a school and start working, so they'll be needing these skills, right? So how do you
Yes.
think? Yeah.
Yes, of course. There are some important skills students have to learn as they go from one stage to another in their academics, and after academics, they go out to make their own careers, and where they would, of course, need these skills. So, these skills can be taught in the schools, right from high school through the college years, so that the children can be exposed to different ways they can solve their problems, and of course they can present their views and express themselves. So writing is undeniably one of the most important skills every student must be perfect in. And if we talk about writing in general, it's a skill itself which offers the students the opportunity to simultaneously catch on to many other vital facilities that can help them succeed in their academics, career, and other relevant aspects of their lives. So, no matter which career one chooses to pursue, there are specific skills that every working professional need to have. So, although STEM focused students may shudder to hear it, writing is one of these essential skills. Like it or not, honing your writing skills in high school is a great way to put oneself ahead of your professional competition. So, with digital communication on the rise, effectively communicating in emails or other written formats is incredibly important. And business English skills are vital for getting ahead in the career. So, if we need to learn these skills, so why not starting them from the schools itself? If working effectively not only in national but also international environment, all the more business English is important, and one must learn these skills. And learning business English will help to improve their existing English skills as well as build up new knowledge. They study vocabulary, expressions, and learn how to write business correspondence and do other practical work related tasks. And at the same time, they have the chance to polish their general English, including grammar and pronunciation. So, a good level of business English can help the students to get them the job that they want, or they can otherwise they wouldn't have been able to lay hands on. But then with the business English, they can achieve their own targets. Nowadays, it's rather indispensable to be able to express oneself confidently on a variety of topics in business environment, and if your intention is to have an interesting and well paid position in a multinational, so this skill is must. So the schools can lay the foundation of preparing the students to move out and express themselves effectively in the career that they wish to.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much, Archana, ma'am, that it was, a very wonderful session with you. I hope you enjoyed it too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, ma'am. And for all the viewers watching us out, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you.